So how about it, Garrus? Is this better than C-Sec?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats C-Sec.
There may just be hope for you yet, Turian.
Bros!
Yeah, please be bros.
That's so great.
Red and blue bros. A bromance.
Amazing. Oh, I love everyone.
I love Wrex.
Wrex is your fave?
He is, yep. That was settled pretty much 30 videos ago, but I'm just gonna announce it now.
There's no way I can pick a fave.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Ooh boy.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezi anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Yep, wouldn't want to hurt Liara.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Fair enough.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Nope.
No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No, let's try.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what the subject.
You
Boo.
have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
This again. This again. Ugh.
What about you're really old?
You Asari can live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner grows old and dies?
Some unions are a single encounter between two willing individuals, but there are cases where an Asari and her partner choose to remain together. When that happens, we do not focus on the inevitable loss. Instead, we enjoy the time we are given. And even after a partner has passed on, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
That's mush-tacular. Mush-tacular.
I don't want to be like, sounds weird, but I also don't want to be like, oh, okay, Liara.
Yeah.
Oh well, maybe we should just, like, awkward our way out of here.
That's a little strange for me. I don't know if I'm ready to...
No! Oh no! I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
Oh my god, I can't be like... Oh, unbelievable. Oh god.
I knew we shouldn't have clicked this.
Well...
Wait. Are you saying this is your first time?
Not that this is happening.
I'm only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it, not until I met you.
Oh god.
You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
We're not
You're right.
ready.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
Or never.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, like, bye.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
The only appropriate use of that line.
Yeah.
Shepard,
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
So?
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the
I
hell do
am.
you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you decided to go your own way?
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause.
Aww.
I'm not like you, Shepard. I'm no hero.
Aww.
Aww.
Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
Okay, British Krogan. Well, you're very endearing.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Commander. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting.
We did.
Just saying, Commander.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you
Whoa, a
interested in the
ship.
Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
A
That's
ship
awkward.
just happened.
That's so awkward.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Aww.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
Aw, that's cute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Aw, cute.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school.
Yo,
With 4 girls, Dad
lady
used to say
family.
he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Aw.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
That's cute. I love you.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Boys suck.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah,
That's right.
Of course, if he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed.
I can relate.
She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a
Wow.
scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Wow.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Wow.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Huh.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Wow.
Wait.
There's so many asshole options.
Yeah,
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
it's not
Just because I
poetry,
can
is
drill you
it?
between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff.
It is.
Just don't spread it around.
Okay.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every
Ah.
time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
No.
Everyone has
Why
the
do you
right
even
to
have
believe
to
what they want.
ask?
Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get
Well,
back to my duties.
that's not the
Didn't mean to
best
take
way
up so
of
much your
phrasing it.
time.
That's cool. Where's the fist bump option?
Dismissed, Chief.
That's
Yeah.
pretty much a fist bump.
Yeah. Alright, that's it. Next stop, Virmire.